Aside from traditional climbing, I'm looking forward to doing a little sport too. I had to do one. Sport climbing is one of those things that I've done for the last 13 years. And you get that bolt, you get to project a hard route, and you get to feel secure. You don't get a lot of crack in sport climbing, but you do kind of get some. It's an overhanging face. I'm really excited to be able to send a project and work on my trad. So it's not just a trip about trad. I'm gonna find a sport climb for myself to climb too.
That he's there, he's almost there. So close, he's at the top.
The game of rock climbing is to climb without needing to use your rope until the very end.
When you're doing a sport climb, it's about sending the route. And it's about sending, when I say sending the route, I mean not needing to use the rope.
Okay. I fucked up that data.
I have the rope just in case I fall, but I don't need to use the rope until I get to the top. With trad climbing, it's not the same. It's about just getting up the rock and living to tell the story. And I think there are definitely people out there that are more sport trad climbers, but I think the majority of trad climbing is more about the victory of just the journey. And I think I appreciate that a lot about trad and about climbing.
After trying to get on double cross every single day, we've come to stop and look at this climb, and there's always someone on it. Our last day, we have finally got double cross free. This long crack is a 4-star 5.7 trad climb.
Climbing, I think, has really made me a better person. I think it teaches me how to problem solve. It allows me to learn how to pivot, learn how to improvise, and learn to trust myself. When I'm up on the wall, I oftentimes get this voice in the back of my head that's like, you're gonna fall, you're gonna fall. What it teaches you to do is quiet those voices that tell you that you can't. And I think what I've realized is that when I go climbing outside and when I have time to climb regularly, I can calm that voice that's in my head that I think is in a lot of people's head. It's therapeutic.
We're at the top of double cross, finally, after trying to get onto double cross this entire time. I'm finally on top of this. What a great route. It is definitely worth, maybe not going to every single day, but it is definitely worth a wait if you have to wait to go to double cross. A great one for you to learn on if you're a 5.7 climber, and just an all-around good time. Really nice to have bolts, and I think as a sport climber, I never realized how amazing it was to have bolts on the wall. The 3 bolts, now I have this equalizer, making it a little easier to equalize all the bolts, equalizing the load, making sure everyone's safe, and then we rappel off of these rings right here, which is how we get down. For those of you that always like to ask, how do you get down? Well, how do you get down from there? Well, we get down with these rappel loops, and then we rappel down and we pull the rope, and goodbye. I'm gonna try to climb the hardest sport I've ever tried to climb in Joshua Tree. It is a 12B. It's called Satanic Mechanic. I'm super nervous. The wind just changed in the sun. Usually you want something out of the sun because then it's got more friction, but it's kind of cold, so I think it could work out to my advantage.
Everyone always talks about how Joshua Tree's harder. So I chose a line that was a 12B, which is still a very hard grade, but a grade that I could get, work on and hopefully send by the end of the trip. So wish me luck. Woo!
Yeah, we did it. Oh my God. This is exactly the reason why I love climbing. It's like having that just moment of suspense. I mean, my fingers were freezing up there. I thought it might be too warm, but my fingers were bone cold. There was at one point where I had to put it behind my hand behind my neck because it was so cold that I needed to warm it up. And I almost came off right at the end. Oh my God. I'm so excited that I got that. It's just unbelievable. I'm like ecstatic. I woke up today with an ear-to-ear grin because I knew I was going to do this route. And I'm even more excited that I finished it. I mean, over the moon is probably appropriate.
Fuck yeah, I love climbing. I love climbing! Oh.
High five! Thanks, Dre, for helping me film. And being awesome. Ari. Elbows. Dude, thank you for belaying. Thank you for an awesome week. And now, our last climb. Flake. Back at it. Going to it again. Not bad. I'm trying to have a sunset climb with these three. Kick off the end of the trip. Slightly protected from the wind in this divot here at the top of Intersection Rock. Our sunset climb, the Flake. Very grateful for Joshua Tree and the amazingness that it is. The three of us at the top, we made it to the top of the Flake. It's windy, the sun is already set. We just need to rappel. There's no end like a dark rappel in Joshua Tree. Good job, guys. This has been an amazing day. This is a day that I was like, this is gonna be a good omen. When we got double cross today, I was like, this is a good omen. I can't believe this week is almost over. I will say, Joshua Tree, you're always gonna be so fond to me. And 14A, I'm coming for you. That 12B was something I can do in 3 attempts, which is pretty good. I'm working on a 13A, just getting myself back in shape, and I'm gonna find that 14A. It's coming. Thanks guys for an amazing trip, and thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Leave a comment below. Let me know what places you think I should climb. Part of the thing that trad gets that a lot of sport doesn't have is that you get to be in epic views like this when you're at the top, which, I mean, how can you beat that? I'm not saying that sport climbs don't have it. It just seems like there's more epic climbs when you do trad.